Yeah, we're at the track covering the sport of kings. Coming up in this week's presentation, the favorites at Jamaica's Caymanas Park deliver for the betting fans in the Ahwhofah Sprint and for leading jockey Raddesh Roman in the Charles Hussey OD Trophy. The Brazil-bred Olympic Kremlin keeps on winning in Guyana, the Metro Mile Cup in Port Mourant, his latest conquest. And a stakes win at Florida's Tampa Bay Downs for Jamaican trainer Rohan Crichton. Plus the usual update on the number of Caribbean victories in North America. Our opening story coming from Jamaica. Saturday's Caymanas Park feature was the Ahwhofah Sprint, honoring the 2009 Horse of the Year, also mother of Super Horse Cheesa Maneater. 13 runners in the field, watched by Bran Rickman in the combox.
Joy is Golden mixes it up with a Bootylicious, Commander Z right with them. These three in a tight clump as they go past the 5. Freedom Street races next ahead of KP Choice, a Digital One recovering on the rail. Cookie Day and Night, Get a Pepsi and Burn Notice race in close proximity as they go flashing past the half mile. A gap opens up to Jordan Reigns, Divine Force racing out wide of Big Daddy. And last of all, it is 4-5 are left out of it as they charge past the 3. Bootylicious is in command, leading up by some 4 lengths. Joy's Golden, KP Choice, they chased with Freedom Street. Commander Z, a Digital One asked to pick up on the outside with Burn Notice, but Bootylicious, the favorite, brings them into the top of the lane, and she is running like the proverbial scared hare. It's Bootylicious. She has them off their legs. They flash toward the furlong pole. Bootylicious holding a commanding lead. Joy is Golden battling for second with stablemate Freedom Street. Commander Z on the rail. Digital One running on from the outside, but up front it is old Bootylicious with a clear lead. They won't get back to Bootylicious and Ryan Lewis as they romp the Ahwhofah Sprint.
Much the best on the 2023 champion jockey Ryan Lewis. Bootylicious has no challengers at the end. The speedy 4-year-old filly, after early fractions of 23.3 by 47.3 and a 5-furlong split of 59 3/5, securing her 7th lifetime win and her 3rd from 7 starts this year for trainer Peter John Prasad. The winning margin 4 1/4 lengths for the 4 to 5 favourite, chased in vain by 3 to 1 shot Digital One and the 38 to 1 bet Burn Notice. The winning time for Bootylicious, going 6 furlongs, 1 minute 12.92 seconds. The quickest Ahwhofah Sprint in 5 years, this since Zephyr won in 2019 in 1:12 3/5. 24 hours later, Sunday's main event was a Charles Hussey OD Trophy in tribute to the former Jamaica champion jockey with over 1,200 wins at Caymanas Park and close to 500 in the USA. A big field of 15 starters going 5 furlongs straight. The 13-horse Gilbert left the starting gates without her veteran rider, Trevor Simpson. And it was the fancied 3-year-old filly, Unbelievable Force, with leading jockey Raddesh Roman in red and white silks on the outside, setting the pace.
Unbelievable Force, the favorite, has that lead. It's Unbelievable Force holding on to the advantage. The rider having a peep behind. Mrs. Linders chasing right against the stands. On the far side, that is a Speedy Hare asked to close up, but this Unbelievable Force is full of run, leaving the furlong pole with a clear advantage. It's Unbelievable Force. Burlap now beginning to close up with Mrs. Linders, but Unbelievable Force is gone. Unbelievable Force wins the Charles Hussey OD.
A stylish win for leading jockey Raddesh Roman by a widening 5 1/4 lengths. Unbelievable Force completing a 4th win in 8 starts. Back-to-back Charles Hussey Trophy wins for Roman, who scored with Morimoto in last year's renewal. 125 wins on the season now for the 26-year-old jock, who leads the Lively Jockeys Championship race by 2 over Tevin Foster, with just 4 race days remaining in the year. The ACK Stable's Unbelievable Force wins as the 3 to 5 favourite. Mrs. Lyndhurst and Burlap closest to the filly at the finish. 58.62 the winning time for trainer Philip Fiani, who lands his 2nd Charles Hussey Trophy in 4 years, having won the 2021 edition with the grey filly Salvation. Now, although the legislation draft for horse racing in Guyana is yet to be approved, the sport in the land of many waters is making strides in popularity, and its latest star horse was in action this past weekend. Contesting the Metro Mile Cup at the Port Mourant Turf Club Sunday in East Berbice, the Brazil-bred 7-year-old Olympic Kremlin was confidently ridden from off the pace by his Brazilian rider Acidadir Goulart. Watch him in 3rd here, closing fast on the leading pair, reigning horse of the year Spankhurst and Loyal Company.
Olympic Kremlin is coming on. 1 furlong to go. And here comes Olympic Kremlin now. Olympic Kremlin has kicked away clear. Sparkles is 2nd. Then comes Fantander. Well, Olympic Kremlin, he's unstoppable.
John Rupert on commentary. Olympic Kremlin, coming from 10 lengths off the pace, confirms he's the best horse in the country, adding the Metro Mile to the Guyana Cup and President's Cup races he won in August and September. And while there are reports of a desire to move to Jamaica to tackle better horses, there were whispers he had been targeting the recent Rich Mute Mile at Caymanas Park. Owner Javid Ali of Slingers Racing Stables is just happy to have such a quality horse in his stables.
He's an excellent horse. He's in a class by himself.
Undefeated in 3 starts in Guyana, Olympic Kremlin wins the Metro Mile by 4 lengths, covering the 8 furlong trip in 138.07 for trainer Lenio Veria, Spankhurst second and Loyal Company third. To Florida now, where Tampa Bay Downs is into the first month of its annual winter season, and the Jamaican trainer Rohan Crichton picked up a stakes win on Saturday's card. Coming off second and third place finishes in the previous weekend's Mute Mile in Jamaica, Crichton's Big Martini was a 5-2 bet in the Marion County, Florida Sire Stakes over 7 furlongs, and jockey Sonny Leon had the 4-year-old gelding in front from early in a tightly bunched 4-horse field.
Now just 2 legs separate the group. Past the 3/8 pole, 22-2 was that opening quarter mile. Big Martini, Kozaris right up alongside within a neck. Big Martini just holding on to that lead. Kozaris is second. Loco Barrio under a drive now is 2.5 lengths back. Joined on the inside by Pure Class. They wind around at the top of the stretch. Big Martini and Kozaris, these two locked in battle. Now Pure Class trying to switch out to the outside. Loco Barrio did not go on at his last. A final furlong left to go. Big Martini, Pure Class trying to go between horses. Big Martini has to make another 1/16 of a mile, but has a 2.5 length lead. Pure Class up to second. Kozaris third. Big Martini and Sonny Leon win the Marion County Stakes by 2.5 in the end.
Sonny Leon, who landed the 2022 Kentucky Derby aboard 8-1 upset winner Rit Strike. Aboard here for the added money win, trainer Crichton, coming off a 4th place finish in the Gulfstream Park Fall Meet Trainers Championship, gets his 3rd stakes win this year. Big Martini, owned by Daniel Walters, and Jamaican Dennis Smith wins the US $100,000 Marion County, Florida Sire Stakes with authority by 2 lengths at 5-2 odds, chased by Pure Class at 9-1 and clocking 122.19 for 7 furlongs. Our weekly tally of Caribbean wins in the USA and Canada now before we go. In the past week since our last show, I've counted 23 victories, among them the Barbadian Safi Joseph Jr. with 6 wins, including 4 at Gulfstream Park, where he is the defending champion and current leading trainer. The Jamaican owner, Stephen Russo, had a stakes win at Tampa Bay Downs, and the champion Jamaican trainer, Jason Acosta, had a win at Mahoning Valley to be 2 wins away now from 800 career wins, 487 of those coming in the USA. And I can tell you that there's big holiday racing next week throughout the Caribbean on Boxing Day, including the TNT Gold Cup, where the defending champion, Hello World, puts his 2024 undefeated record on the line. We've been at the track, covering top stories and exciting races in the Sport of Kings. Check us out again next week.